Good afternoon, subscribers, and welcome to Happy Investor FinServe LLP Bangalore. I'm Sujata, and I have with us one of our investors and guests to share her views with us today. This is our initiative where we are speaking to our clients who've been with us for a while to understand what they have learned and what they have imbibed from their experiences with us. So this is purely their experiences that they are sharing with you for your benefit. So do like, subscribe, and visit our channel often. We are Happy Investor FinServe LLP Bangalore. I have with me today Upasna Madan, who's been with us as a very, very conscientious investor who's followed our advice and instructions very closely. And she's been with us for quite a few years. I personally have been interacting with her for 3 years now. And welcome, Upasna.
Thank you so much, Sujata. I am very happy to be here. And thank you for the wonderful introduction.
Yeah, Upasna is a single woman. She is a career woman. She is in the hospitality industry, and she's been with us for a long time. And share a little bit about yourself, Upasna. How has your career been, and what have been the developments over the last 2 years?
Yes. What I'd like to say is that, of course, all of us, start choosing our careers. We start at a certain level. We start as associates. We start as interns, and then we grow up the ladder a little bit. But I think the first few years, what happens is that all of us, even personally for me, I started as a marketing manager at one of the hotels. This was about in 2013, I started. In hospitality. Before that, I have worked in a marketing and advertising agency. So what happens is that we start earning money. We definitely do start earning money to a certain extent, and we start growing in our career, and our pay slips also keep increasing. But what happens is, at the end of the day, I noticed that in my career, while I'm earning, but I am not in a space where I am, improving in my own financial worth. That's what I noticed.
So now we've all been through a very trying, difficult, and differently navigated 2 years where we've learned different things to do. We've learned to do things differently, and we've all adapted to whatever happened in the pre-pandemic, post-pandemic, and then now, during these 2 years. So as a single woman, as a career woman, and as a woman who's working in the hospitality industry, which was one of the industries which was very, very badly impacted by the pandemic, can you share some experiences of the last 2 years which held you in position?
Sure, that's a great question. I know this question has been asked many times, but still it's extremely relevant. What you got out of the pandemic, if I were to be industry specific, as professionally, I was in a good hotel. I mean, in a good company or in a good hotel, really. The management was very strong, and they looked after us very well. So I didn't personally experience an upheaval in my career, or in my career, in my job security, or in my paycheck and salary. But I know I've heard stories. I've heard stories from my colleagues. I just happen to be in a good place, but I've heard stories from my colleagues in the industry, in other hotels and in other companies, where they've lost their job overnight, literally. And that is a true fact, wherein you've just been given your notice you come in the morning, and in the evening you've been given your notes. It has been that erratic and has been that impactful. So a lot of people have lost their jobs, not in the hospitality industry, of course, but of course overall, across sectors. And I started investing with Happy Investor in 2015. They were the good time, and I met Deepesh through a colleague, and I think that has been a very important meeting for me, because I would say that because he is Deepesh, of course, is your the CEO, right? He started
founder,
this.
yeah.
He's the founder, that's right. So I met him when he was just starting. I mean, he was quite established, but of course now you all have scaled up a lot more. And he made me understand that at that point itself, that you don't have to invest a lot of money. Just start investing a little amount from your salary, a certain percentage, because I don't want to impact your overall life. Just do it, and you will see benefits. It is a long term, benefit program. And he explained everything. See, initially I have had fights with him, fights as in, I would say, arguments with him, and
Right.
saying that, initially we invest and we think I would see the market and I would see that, what, it's going down, it's going up, or my brother or my other people would influence my decision. I used to always go back to him and he'll be like, Upasna, he will explain everything to me. Honestly, I understood financial management because he explained it to me, in terms
Right.
of, right now at your and I know that you all have this annual, that I come for, annual proper assessment, wherein he completely tells you where your money is invested, where is it going. But that's how I started with him in 2015.
Right.
And 2015, I did invest. I did give him what he asked for. It was a little amount. It was actually not asking too much. If you think about it, it didn't impact my life in any way in terms of giving that money out. But
Right.
when I started in 2015, I reaped great benefits,
Right.
at a time where, like, tremendous benefit in terms of my mental state of mind also, because I had this really strong kitty that, Happy Investor had made happen for me, because I
Right.
had started the SIP investments with them.
Right.
And so I was not in a position where a lot of other people were. I was financially secure in the most insecure times, because I had invested with Happy Investor.
What were three things that you had reaped benefit of with the association that you had with us? Could you give us any three important aspects?
One thing is the knowledge. I
Okay.
understood a lot of things. I think that's very important. There are a lot of investment companies, or there are a lot of spaces where they tell you, just give us the money and we'll take care of it. And but still, it's a very gray area. But
Right.
what happened with Happy Investor is that they educate you,
Right.
which is very important.
Right.
Secondly, you're taking care of every aspect. It's really your, what are your future plans? What do you see yourself aspiring to do, with the money that you have, apart from the retirement fund? I mean, I can now safely retire, let's say in my 40s, mid 40s or something, and be completely okay. I mean, I will and I can do whatever I want. If you have secured me, I mean, Happy Investor has made that plan happen for me.
Right.
I don't really have to work for the rest of my life. I can choose to not to work, which is a
To
great thing. You've
choose
given me
to not
a
to
choice.
work. Yes.
Yeah, you've given me a choice, in my
Right.
life. So it's not like a far off destination. It's something that it gives me so much of freedom to make my choices. I think that's very, very important. Understanding finances, you've educated me. Because I think that's very, very important to educate someone.
Right.
Secondly, you've given me a freedom of choice. I
Right.
can, after mid 40s, I don't even have to have a standard job to be
Right.
financially secure, which is incredible.
Okay. Okay.
And third thing is that I am, I didn't expect to have this kind of money at this age. It's just a dream come true,
Okay.
because you all have made that happen. So now, right now, if I were to even tell my mother or tell my family, that this is where I am, they're like, "How did you do that?" I was like, "Yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
I just gave a little bit of amount every month for the past 7 years, and this is where I am.
And
So it hasn't
happy
impacted my life.
and happy
Yeah.
investor use their magic wand.
I also honestly think so, because one more thing to say is that even during the pandemic, I didn't suffer any losses in my portfolio, which is incredible. I would tell the women, first of all, to understand the what truly independent means is that take care of your finances. So it's not about job security. Job doesn't give you security. What gives you security is how you have looked after your money and how that's going to take care of you in the future.
Right.
It's a very independent thing. It doesn't, no organization can give you job security, no relationship can give you job security or financial security. if you want financial security, you have to secure your finances in a good way.
So what is the 3 things that you would suggest that women of your age or women in your category of working women, single women who need to manage themselves more than anything else and would also have family responsibilities to take care of? What would you suggest that they start with and start quickly? And, where would you, what would you suggest?
Yes. So what I would suggest is that the thing is there are different aspects, right? One thing you need to look at, let's say like an insurance, which is a health insurance, not really an LIC, depending on which age group you are. And that also is recommended by Happy Investor. And let me tell you that even though my work insurance was there, that was not as strong as the personal insurance that was taken by Happy Investor. They completely pay. It just took care of everything.
It was a health insurance and a personal accident insurance, which we had taken for
That's
you.
right. Maybe
Right.
after like years, I say that I want some investment to start a business of my own. So what happens is that then we start planning for that now. That 4 years, we've not taken a bank loan for it. We don't have any PMIs. So all of your short-term and long-term goals are looked into in a way where you are not, where you have ready funds. Your own funds are funding your own dreams.
Right.
And your own
So
aspirations, right?
you learn to fund your own requirements,
My own requirements without
both near term as well as long term.
long term. Even in terms of tax planning, I think there's lots of help that comes there. Even if, at the end of the day, your credit score, Deepesh last time told me, I don't have a credit card, but he said, listen, you have to get one to be able to get this kind of a credit score. So all of those nuances and intricacies of how to become, very strong financially in all aspects, let's say your personal, your insurance, medical insurance, and let's say you're seeing accident. See, that's also very important, right? I got, because I wasn't able to work for a month because of what happened. I also got like from the accident insurance, I actually got some money from there as well, which was not equivalent to the salary, but it was something.
Right.
So
Something to at least take care of the in between time, which
yeah,
otherwise would go from your pocket.
exactly.
Right.
So a lot of those things have really helped me. So it's an overall 360-degree, you know, guidance that's reaping great benefits. I honestly, for me personally, I'm just not trying to say it for this interview, but I am a stronger woman because of this.
That's nice, and nice to know that we have kind of been able to build that kind of confidence in you to go out and live your life on your own terms. And yes, so to round up with what Upasna has shared today, she says she learned a lot about the fact that she needs to have an insurance which takes care of immediate emergencies. She needs to have an emergency fund into which she can dip in whenever she needs money. She learned how to plan for her requirements, which would come in the near term. She also learned to plan to set aside money for the long term. And she also learned that whatever money is set up for the long term, you shouldn't look into it in between and see where it's going, because we are taking care of it at the back. So thanks for sharing your views with us, Upasna. It's been a very nice experience with the time that we've had with you on your journey. And we hope we'll be able to take you a fair, long journey ahead and be able to keep everything in place for you.
I thank you so much. But you're right. It's going to be a really long-term relationship, maybe the longest I've had. Yeah.
We hope to, and 3 cheers to that. And thank you so much, viewers, for watching us. Do log into our channel at www.happyinvestor.in. We are based in Bangalore. Do subscribe to our channel. Do visit our website. You can also contact us over the WhatsApp number, which will be coming up shortly. And do get in touch with us for any of the queries that we can solve for you, anything respected to your personal finances. Thank you so much. Thanks for watching.